everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanne, and today we are talking about my August flip through in my bullet journal and my September setup. So I've asked several of you if you had any questions over on my Instagram for me to answer in this video about bullet journaling, and I did have several, so I will put the answer to those at the end of the video. So if you don't want to sit through the Q&A, don't worry. But if you do want to learn some more about the questions people asked me and my answers, then stick around until the end. So let's jump in, shall we? So this here was my monthly overview for August. This worked out really well. There were a lot of birthdays this month, and there was actually one that I forgot to put on there. Oops. Thank goodness for Facebook. So yeah, that worked out really well, and I really loved flipping back to this. I liked the boxes for my goals. That worked out really well. I really enjoyed this YouTube spread that I did. This was the first time that I had done like videos I want to post and then along with this calendar that I usually use, so I definitely kept that this coming month. Again, really loved this spread. This is my work calendar to keep track of my payments. Always works great for me. My Happy Mail tracker worked. I got lots of Happy Mail, so I definitely need to get on replying to the rest of those. I was super social. I maxed out my tracker, so that was cool. And I did a lot of reading, channeling, and journaling too, so I'm pretty happy about that. This is my financial spread, same as always, nothing too exciting there. This is my at the moment or currently spread. I love this spread. It's one of my favorite things in my bullet journal, and I will definitely be doing it again. And you will get to see me draw this little thing while I answer your questions. So I read these 4 books. I read Running with Scissors, which is a memoir, and then A Child Called It, which is also kind of like a memoir. The Good Nurse I reread on Audible, and I also on Audible read Survival of the Sickest. If you aren't following me on Goodreads and you would like to, you can click the link in the description box below and follow me on there or become friends with me. I do read mostly nonfiction, so be prepared for that. But I would love to see what you're reading. Lots of awesome songs this month. This was my snapshot spread, and I tried to do like a mood tracker in with my snapshot spread, and I really did not like it. I didn't like how the colors worked together. I thought it looked messy. So I went back to laying down the color beforehand and just going with that. So I'm really happy with that. This is my social media tracker, which I hadn't done before this month, and I really like that. I kept that this coming month, in this nice quote here. This was just a little sketch that I did, so that was cool to have that to look at. That was with some quotes from my friend. These are some of my dailies and weeklies. I think you've seen the setup for these several times before, so I'm just going to flip through and you guys can see. I tried to incorporate like something visual on each page, so that has been really nice to look at something pretty while I'm doing it. I'm not happy with all the pages, but they were functional, and that is all that matters. This, I know I said I wouldn't put bulky things in this journal, but I just can't help myself. Literally cannot help myself. So I put a photo in here and a die cut, and it is getting a little chunky already, but I'm almost halfway through, so I'm trying to be okay with it. Here, I did change this up a little bit. I did 4 squares instead of dividing it all up. Obviously, I have a lot of Happy Mail to answer, so that was bigger. My filming and posting I put together. I really like the addition of these 2 stickers. That was cool. And I started putting a place down for either if I ate out, what I ate, or eating dinner. because I usually like to track those things. So I kept that going. More dailies. And then this is this week, so I kept the dinner thing going, and I really need to get on that Happy Mail. I'm sorry to everyone. I'm really just so busy. So anyway, this is my September spread. I actually don't have any birthdays or like important dates yet, so this is totally still blank. I tried to not fill out a ton of my stuff so that you guys could just see it. But obviously as it gets closer I had to fill a few things in. So this is my like goals page, and I did circles this time instead of squares, and I really like how that is looking. This is my YouTube spread for the month, so I did this planning and then what I actually posted over here. Then here we have my spread that you've seen before, obviously, my work tracker, these trackers, and Happy Mail. I really like this kind of soft green theme, a little bit of turquoise going on, and this nice muted skin tone is really nice. I like that. So my financial tracker page, sorry, getting off topic, my right now page, and then I pre-did all of my snapshots, again in like this muted, cool color scheme, and I really, really like that. I'm excited about that. And then I did the social media tracker again, so we'll see how that goes. And then the start of my dailies, and that is it, you guys. So I did have, obviously, back here is the week. So I have it in August, but there's 3 days in September, and that's totally fine with me. Not a big deal. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to answer the Q&A questions if you would like to stay tuned for that. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Otherwise, stay tuned. Okay guys, so you're just going to watch me do a doodle of my Tabasco on my Currently page while I answer these questions for you, so you're not looking at a standstill photo or anything. So the first question was, do you sit down and write up how you're going to do your spreads / trackers in another book, or do you just go for it and see what works and what doesn't? I know some people plan out their spreads in another book. So no, I don't have a specific book that I try things out in. If I think of a spread that I want to try, then I will draw it out in my book in pencil, just to make sure like everything fits the way I want it to and that it'll work, and then I just go over it in pen. But if I've done the spread before and I know that it's going to work, I just don't even bother with the pencil. I just go in with pen and draw it out. The second question is, what are your supply favorites? And I'm going to do a separate video on that because that would be a long question, I think, and it would have some visuals, would be helpful, right? So I'll do a separate video on that. The next question is, what do you do when you need more room on a page and you don't want to go on to the next one? So I usually do go on to the next one, but in the instance that I didn't want to, I would probably make my page 2 columns if I could. And if I couldn't do that, I would just use a sticky note and write my extra stuff on the sticky note. You could also make a tip in. That works too. So hopefully that helps. But most of the time I'm not bothered and we'll just go on to the next page. So the last question I got was, in what way is your bullet journal different from the original bullet journal system? And they said that obviously it's different because it has art in it, which is true. The original bullet journal system doesn't really have a whole lot of creative art in it. My monthly spreads are definitely different. In the traditional bullet journal, you do like numbers down the left-hand side and use a monthly log that way. That just doesn't work for me. I'm a visual person. Also, I use stickers in my bullet journal, obviously. I also don't use a key, which is in the original bullet journal. The original bullet journal system is really designed just solely for information logging and in a productive sense. And mine is more, I mean, obviously I information logged because I plan in it and I try to get all the stuff done that I need to. But I also keep track of other things in my daily life that are going on. And I use color in the original bullet journal system is just a key, a black pen, and some very basic future planning, monthly planning, and the daily log. And that's really about it. So if you don't know what the original bullet journal system is, I will leave Ryder Carroll's, which is the inventor of the bullet journal system. Basically, I will leave his intro video below for you guys to check out. But really everybody else you see bullet journaling has adapted it to their own thing, and that's what's great about the bullet journal system is you can make it your own and really make it work for you. So I hope that answered you guys' questions. If you have any questions you would like me to answer in my next bullet journal video, you can leave them below, or you can wait until I put out a call for them on my IG stories. So if you're not following me on Instagram, that description is in the box. That link is in the description box below as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this month. Let me know if there's anything, like I said, you'd like to see in next month's bullet journal video. Please do not forget to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below so we can talk. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, because that would really suck. And I will catch you guys on my next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.